Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions with an older palette. This is one I've had in my collection for a very long time. This is the Glamlite and Rick Morty collection. Did anyone know I had this? I don't think so. I don't know if I advertised this. Maybe I've done a video where it was like all the palettes I haven't used yet. Could have been in that, I don't know. But this is a 30 shade palette. She's big, she's a big one. And it's fun. The only other thing I got from the collection is the setting spray, which I will talk about later on. So I do have that as well, but other than that I didn't get anything else. I didn't really need anything else. I just really like this, and I love Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is really fun. Now what I will say about this palette and this whole collection is, well, I'm pretty sure the whole collection, but this palette in particular, it is discontinued, so unfortunately you can't get it anymore. But I encourage you, if you have already got it, pull it out. We'll do some looks together. I also encourage you, if you have colours like this in your collection, recreate the looks. Why not? You don't have to go buy everything just to recreate looks. You can use what you have and get something very similar or exactly the same. But we are going to go through this. I'm going to show you the inside because she is gorgeous. Firstly, without blinding you, I'm going to really try not to blind you. You got Rick and Morty here. Cute. I love Rick and Morty. Very funny. Me and my boyfriend love watching it. This is our colour story. So she is bright, she is colourful, she is fun, she is super sparkly, everything like that. In this palette we have got 15 shimmers, 15 mattes, so an equal balance. Lightest shades are shimmers, darkest shades are mattes. Perfect. You've got a good mix of like light and medium colours for each shade range, if that makes sense. Apart from like purple, but you can use the pink to blend out the purple, or you can use this kind of periwinkle blue to blend out the purples. You do have a black if you want to darken anything darker, shimmers as well if you want to go really smoky. But I think it's really fun. There's no shade names on this. I don't know why, but there is no shade names on this, so in this video you'll see me just point to things. So I'm going to go through the palette with the formula and all that kind of stuff while my swatches are playing on my B-roll right now. But with the mattes, super gorgeous, super blendable. The blues in this palette blended so easy, and then your shimmers kind of all have a bit of a shift to, well, most of them have a bit of a shift to them, some sort of like extra sparkle duochrome. They're super sparkly. I will say some of the shades are that like really emollient shimmer, like almost creamy sort of texture, like a moussey sort of texture. They can be a bit hard to pick up on the brush. I'll address it in the tutorial, so it's not always my favorite, but the way they turn out in the eye is gorgeous, so I can't really fault it for that. It's just more so the application I'm not a big fan of, because I tend to just use my finger then, and it's just a bit annoying. But I don't think every shimmer is like that. I just think a few of them. Definitely this green here, which kind of irks me because that's like my favorite shade ever. The purple that I used today, I would say I haven't like swatched any of these as I'm speaking now, but obviously you'll have seen the swatches. I'd say a couple of these might be as well, maybe one of the pinks, but I'd say the other ones are more so just your standard like Glamlite shimmer formula. So with all that being said, I am so excited. I'm actually really enjoying playing with this palette. I've been really excited to play with this because there's so much colour. It's just bright. Everything's going to be bright and colourful, and it's exciting. I'm, fun summer colour. It's all going on, even though I do have a Ghostface t-shirt on, and I do have some spooky jack-o'-lantern tracksuit bottoms on. No, I'm definitely not in spooky mode right now. The other thing I want to address in this video is my hair. Got my hair done today because I'm going to a wedding later on in the week, so needed a root refresh. It's got my nails done too to go with my dress that I'm going to be wearing. So also, if anyone ever wants to know where I get my rings from, or most of my rings, pretty much all my rings that I tend to wear on a daily basis or almost daily basis, they're all from Regal Rose on Instagram. Go check them out. Beautiful, slightly gothic, slightly ethereal fantasy sort of style rings. Gorgeous, really nice. I love them. So just before we get into the actual tutorial using this gorgeous palette, my Instagram is linked down below, where I'll post all the up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both those a follow. So that is it. I'm not going to bore you anymore with an intro. Let us get in to the tutorial. Alrighty, so we are going to be getting into our gorgeous Rick and Morty palette with all of the colours that it has. So much so that I couldn't even decide on what I wanted to do with this palette. Not that I couldn't decide, it was like there was so many colours I wanted to use, I didn't know which ones to pair together. So I actually got my mum to pick out my colours for me today. So she picked this lovely purple shimmer that kind of has like a bluey duochrome to it, this matte light blue, She also picked this one down here, but I think I might just stick with the one shimmer on the lid because I want to use this dark navy, maybe a little bit of this blue, do those in the crease, the purple on the lid, and I might do a little pop of pink on the inner part of the crease, and then on the inner corner I'm going to use this shade up here, which has like a pink shift to it as well. So I think that'll be nice and fun. I think it'll be a little bit of colour. We're going to be only getting colour out of this palette, really. There is no neutrals in this. My skin is on my brows and my eyeshadow primer is on, which will all be listed down below, so you can go check that out. And my cheeks are pretty much done apart from highlighter, even though I did use a very shiny blush. I do have another highlighter I want to pop on top, and I'll show you that towards the end. So let us begin. What are we going to do? I think, will I start with my darkest shade? I think I will. I think I'll start with my darkest shade, this really dark navy. It almost looks black on camera, but it's not. That's the black up there. We're going to use this one down here. And I'm taking that on a Blend Bunny B1 brush, just like a skinny, slightly fluffy brush. And that is going to go on the outer corner. I love a navy eyeshadow. I don't know what it is. I think it's so beautiful. So I'm just bringing that, building that up in the outer corner for the depth and the colour intensity. And I'm not bringing it up very high. It's literally only peaking above my crease when I look straight. And I'm bringing it about halfway-ish, a little bit short of halfway, because the other blues are going to blend in further for me. And when I'm building up colour like this, I'm kind of like pressing my brush in and then like smooshing it around, so you're getting all the colour sticking to the eyeshadow primer. Then I'm just picking up a little bit of that same shade and I'm going to pop that on a K10 brush from Cash Beauty, just a small little smudgy brush, and we are going to smudge that on the lower lash line right into those lashes, because I do want to do a similar blend on the bottom as what I do on top, so I want to have enough space. I don't know what I want to do for in here. I'm going to just leave a little gap for now. I don't know if I want to put pink in there. I may put pink in there, but I'm going to leave a gap for now so I have the option to do so. If you can hear something that sounds like a plane taking off, it's my computer right now. She's downloading something for me and it's just, the fans are just going crazy. Okay, so now we're going to go in with this shade, the blue, just above the darkest blue that we just used, because it's no name, so I have to just point to the colours. So this one just here, and I'm taking that on a Spectrum B07 brush. It's just like a bigger fluffy brush, but it's a bit stiffer. And I'm going to use that now to blend this dark blue out. So I'm just taking a dab at a time, because a strong blue like this can get out of hand very easy. So just take your time, go around the edges. I'm using this blue because it'll bring a bit more intensity. Whereas if I went straight in with that lighter blue, it might not go dull, but you wouldn't have the punch and the impact that I want out of it. Just right along these edges, overlapping with that dark blue, and just little circular motions just to keep control with it. Oh, for blue eyeshadow, that is blending out like a dream. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to take a BH Cosmetics number 10 brush from the Rose Gold collection. This is just a little pencil brush. Take a little bit more of that blue and we are going to start blending out the lower lash line, exactly like what we've done on top. Just overlap slightly and smudgy smudge the edges. Okay, and now to further blend and also bring one of the colours in that my mom wanted me to use, I'm going to take that nice light kind of sky blue, almost a periwinkle, so you could use it with the purples as well, which is nice. Because there isn't really a super light purple in this palette, but I think that would work with the purple, so it does work. And I'm taking this on an Inglaw 6SS, just a super really soft and flimsy fluffy brush, and this, I'm just going to dust this around all the edges. And you'll see now this nice bright blue will start to come out more. I haven't intended on it, but I've slightly winged it out. Just the way the blend goes. Sometimes that happens. And then same on the lower lash line, except I'm going to take the Hey Shorty brush from Beauty Bay and that same light blue and just start blowing out this lower lash a little bit more. God, I love blue eyeshadow. I don't know what it is. Whenever I do like a proper just blue smoky eye, I get really happy. I just love wearing it. Obviously I'm going to be doing pink and purple in this, but in general, any like just straight up blue smoky eyes I've ever done, I always love them. Okay, now because of the blend it looks like I haven't left enough space for the pink, but it's okay because they're going to overlap. The pink's going to overlap with the blue, so it's going to all work out. Same with the lower lash because of the blend, but I think it's still going to work, so let's all hope. So now I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. I'm going to take another Blend Bunny brush. This is a B5. It's a slightly bigger fluffy brush than what we used for the darker blue. And I'm going to take... what will I do? I think what I'll do is I'm going to take this pink here and have it like more in the crease, and if I need to I'll use that brighter pink to blend out the edges, but I'm going to start with this because it has a touch more purple in it, so that's just going to go in here. Whoa, that's nice and bright, I like that. Just overlap that with the blue, you'll get a nice purpley shade in the middle, and just once I've got less on the brush I'm starting to bring that upwards so I get a nice blend, and just keep building and overlapping as you see fit. You can go back in with some of the blue if you need to. I'm not going to because the blue went in, didn't go in further, but it looks like it was in further, so I'm just kind of pushing the pink back over it a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that. It's a bit 80s. Quite like that. And then yet another blend bunny brush. This is a B2, a little more stubby, more penciled style brush, and take a bit more of that pink, and that is going to go on this inner part in here. You'll notice as well I kind of brought it down here, don't know why, that just felt like it. The brush kind of done it itself, so I just went with it. Sometimes your brush just does what it wants. Okay, now onto some shimmers. I'm taking my Too Faced Glitter Insurance because it's very nearly empty and I don't think they do it anymore, so I kind of just want to use it. I love it. I wish they still did it. I would buy another one, but I want to use it to have the space in my drawer, and also I don't like just leaving half-used products around. Oh, sorry, I'm just patting that on the lid where I have no colour, and I'm using a Beauty Bay BB207 brush for this. Okay, so for our lid shimmer, we're going to take this gorgeous lavender, another one my mother picked, this one here, and I just wiped off the excess glitter primer on that same brush, and we're going to pick up that and lay it over all that glitter primer. Okay, so this shade, it's kind of one of those like, not cream, but like that in between where it's really emollient sort of shade. It doesn't pick up well on the brush to lay flat on the eye, so I'm just using my finger to apply it. It's not like my 100% favourite formula of eyeshadow, especially from Glamlite, but you still get a really gorgeous like wet look effect, so I can see why they do it a lot because the effect is gorgeous. It's just the application, I always have to use my finger for these ones. I tried the brush, it didn't work, so here we are. Okay, for my inner corner, I'm like unsure what I want to do with it, so I'm between my light shade that I was going to do because it has that like pink shifty reflect in it, and I'm also kind of feeling this one because in the light it just looks really beautiful, so I'm actually kind of thinking of mixing the two to have the lightness of the, obviously the lighter one, but that pink out of the pink. So I literally just dipped in between the two, and we're going to pop that on the inner corner. You can add more of either one depending on if you picked up too much of the lighter shade or too much of the darker one, but just get a nice mix of the two. And as always, I like to do quite a big inner corner. My inner corner shimmers go quite large. Okay, we are just about finished. We're so nearly there. I want to take a tiny bit of the darkest blue that we use in the outer corner just on the same brush and just do my usual little dab to blend where it meets the shimmer, and then just take the fluffy brush we use for that pink on the matte pink on the inner part in here, and I just want to soften this little edge right here. That is it. I am done with the eyes. I'm going to finish them off with my liner, mascara, lashes, and put on a bit of face highlight and a nice lip. I don't know what lip I want to do, but we will figure it out as I go, and then I'll come back and let you know what I used on the rest of the face. Alrighty guys, so this is our finished look. I love how this turned out. I feel like a galaxy, hence all the stars, which I think is very fitting for the Rick Morty palette. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. So to finish off the eyes, I went in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade LSD because it's a super sparkly blue, navy blue, so it goes really well with the navies, but also the sparkles adds to that galaxy effect. I really like it. And then I went in with my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara on my top and my bottom lash. It's one of my favourite mascaras because it's absolutely smudge proof. It's glorious. My false lashes then are the Noir Fairy Lights, just really nice, slightly wingy, very slightly, a little bit spiky, but still quite soft and fluttery. And then for all my little accents that I have going on here, I decided to go a little bit more all out with this. I went in with my Colourpop Cutie Mark, and this is the stars. I've just done two little stars. And then in between, I used this glitter from Apocalyptic Beauty. This is The Void Between Worlds. So it's like this gorgeous like purple and black and silver holographic glitter. It's also got giant silver stars, which I didn't use, and some black stars as well. It's gorgeous. I just kind of done it however I felt like it. For cheeks, a little bit of a combination. First for bronzer, I went in with this, which I don't know if I've actually used this yet. This is the Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow palette. It's a mini one. I don't think there's a shade on it. Oh, hang on, there is. It's very small. So I think, from what I can see here, this one is called Blush, but it's a bronzer. And this one is Glow Extreme. That's what it says on the back. I don't know if that's just like, use this one on the cheeks and this one to highlight. I don't know. But that's what I use. Sorry, blinding you. This bronzer down here, I didn't use the highlighter, obviously. I used a very different one. So my blush is where the combination kind of comes in. So first I went in with the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in Rose. This one here, I mostly focused down into this pink area because I wanted this kind of nice glowy pink, which is why I had a different kind of glow on in the video. But I wanted to pink it up a little bit, but I kind of used more of a lavender shade because it was a warmer pink in that. I used a more lavender shade. So this is the Sleek Makeup Sweet Cheeks Trio here, and I used Dolly Mix, this one in the middle, this more lavender shade. So just to give it a little bit more colour but still keep it that nice cool tone. And then for highlight to tie in, because the pink's tie in with the pink on the eye, I want to tie in the blue, so I went in with good old Kaleidos Cosmetics Space Age highlighter in Skywalker. This gorgeous blue, shifty, wet looking goodness. It's got like a clear base, just shifts blue in the light. It's stunning. And then for lips, a little bit of a combo, and this lipstick is discontinued. It was limited edition for a Christmas collection with MAC, but I'll show you that in a second. But I had to with this look. It's just the Galaxy vibes. I had to use this lipstick. So first I actually went in with the newbie of my lip liner collection. This is the Glamlite and Lord of the Rings collection, the Rivendell lip liner. I use that to line the lips. And then this is the MAC lipstick that I use. It's called Starstruck, and it's a super glittery purple. It's very like kind of broken in mine, but it's got like all these cute little stars all around. It's very cute, super sparkly, gorgeous metallic glittery purple. I just thought it would go so well with this look. So that is it. That is our first time using the Glamlite and Rick Morty palette. I also, oh sorry, I forgot to say, I do have the setting spray from this collection. They're the only two things I got from the collection when I did originally buy it, because I love how this is like a beaker from like a lab. I think that's so cool. It's actually a really nice setting spray. I used it today. It's the first time I actually used it. I have it sitting there so long until I use this palette. But here she is in all her glory. She's stunning. It's super bright, super colourful, kind of rainbow, but also kind of not rainbow. There's not really like, there's no reds, there's no yellows or anything like that. So it just slightly leans into rainbow. But I think the colours are really fun. I love the difference in the mattes, the light and dark. I love the light and dark shimmers. The shimmers are stunning. I cannot wait to use this sparkly orange here. I think that's going to be really nice. I might do a little combo with these or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of colour combo you think I should do with this, because there's a lot of colours to play with here. I could be really boring and just do like a black smoky eye as well. That's also an option. Or I could do a black smoky eye with the orange shimmer. A little bit spooky. So I want to know down in the comments below, what do you think of this look? What do you think of this palette? Did you get this palette in the original launch? Do you like Rick and Morty? I love a bit of Rick and Morty. I think it's really funny. But let me know down in the comments what you think of the palette, and if you do have any suggestions for colour combos, let me know down below. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around for more people, and also let me know that you like the video, and I will continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. I've already planned out my August and September videos in prep for spooky season. I've kind of got half of that planned. So if you have any suggestions for spooky season, please leave them down below. But we're going to be doing a 2 looks on palette with this. We have more 2 looks on palettes coming up. We have more first impressions coming up. We have got the Zodiac series. We have got chatty videos. So it's all kind of happening. So hit subscribe down below to see all of that. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below. I'll post all the up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks. And my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. So that is it. That is all for our first impressions for this video. So I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.